It's blazing in you. It's blazing in champions. Yo. Hit them with the bang bang. Bang bang. 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 Hit them with the bang bang. From we heart and we soul, chutney, so hard to the world. Let me get them the fire. Come on, let me get them the fire. We bring the fire, 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 fire. We bring the vibes, 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 vibes. Take the music higher, 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 higher. All hands in the sky, sky. All hands in the sky. See how we dancing, red, white, and black together. The temperature rising when we jamming chutney soca. The fire blazing, feel the energy grow. Music so amazing, we want everybody know. From we heart and we soul, chutney soca to the world. Let me give them the fire, come on, let me give them the fire. From we heart and we soul, we sharing it with the world. Let me give them the fire, come on, let me give them the fire. We bring the fire, 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 fire. We bring the vibes, 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 vibes. Take the music higher, 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 higher. All hands in the sky, sky. All hands in the sky. Hit them with the bang bang, blaze it up now. Hit them with the bang bang, blaze it up now. Hit them with the bang bang, raise it up now. All the hands up, wave with the bang bang, wave it up now. Wave with the bang bang, wave it up now. Blaze the bang bang, blaze it up now. All the hands up, all the hands up. Hit them with the bang bang. The fire taking over, we feeling it in we soul. On the bad mind and the haters, that could never stop this flow. And when we touch the stage, we blazing the greatest fire. So if it's heat you want, it's heat we go give to you. From we heart and we soul, chutney, so hard to the world. Let me give them the fire, come on, let me give them the fire. From we heart and we soul, we sharing it with the world. Let me give them the fire, come on, let me give them the fire. We bring the
That's right, guys. It's fire.
we bring the vibe,
Tonight in Studio One,
vibes, vibes.
it's gonna be fire.
Higher, higher, higher. All hands
Well, guys, it's been 2 weeks.
in the sky.
2 weeks since I've heard from each and every one of you guys.
Bang bang,
And I apologize
bang bang.
that I haven't been here.
All the hands up, all the hands up.
But you know, last week was a very important holiday.
Bang bang, wave it up.
It was the Ganesh Utsav Festival.
The hands up, all the hands
And I gotta say, I had a great time.
up. Na, 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 ding,
How many of you guys celebrated?
ding, na, 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 na.
I wanna know.
It's blazing in you, it's blazing in we. The fire of change, love and unity. Feel it in the air, the fire of hope and prayer.
Well, you guys are listening to Nishard M
Everywhere,
in my background with fire.
blaze the fire, blaze the fire. Fan the fire, fan the fire, fan the
I want to say a special good night to all of you guys who are already locking on. I want to say hello to Miss Patsy Mahadeo, who's locked on. Michael and Nalini Nades, who locked on. We've got the Irishman. Hello. How are you, honey? I've got Sasha Muhammad locked on from Sweet Tea and Tea. We've got Nalini saying, yes, oh my goodness, was missing you. Oh, and she says, the Ganesh Utsav was amazing.
we bring the vibes,
That's right.
vibes, vibes, vibes.
It was my first time participating in that.
Higher, 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 higher.
And I gotta thank Pundit Nishard Gosai, who was visiting from Trinidad and Tobago. He is still here. He was the host of the Ganesh Utsav Festival in Queens, New York. First time we had a 6-foot, that's right, a 6-foot Ganesh Murti made out of clay. And gosh, guys, it was a sight to see. If you didn't see it, make sure you check out my page. But at this time tonight, we are going to be having a special guest artist zooming in. And that's not going to be anybody else but the talented Nishard M. So do me a favor, guys, and share that link. That's right, guys. Share that link as we get ready for him. DJ Sean says, well, he reached, so the party got to start now. That's right, DJ Sean, fantastic sound. BVI, I'm so jealous every time I see your name in the chat here because I want to come. I want to go and have some fun. But guys, let's listen to some more of Nishard M. Salah.
Check we. Let me see your hand up, be jamming. The way that we this party like a Bollywood movie. Look how they winding up their body, them pretty, pretty lalki. Cause when the dollar start to play and the dancers start to ring,
That's right, guys. Share the link.
everybody say, Shotty, Shotty, throw your hand up in the air, everybody hand up in the air, watch we, check we, let me see your hand up, everybody turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, roll your waist, and turn up your hand, roll your waist, and turn up your hand, roll your waist, and turn up your hand, roll your waist. Peace and masala.
I want to say special good night to Mama Nafisa, who is locked on. Good night, honey. Good night. I got Joy Singh locked on. Hi, Mr. Joy. How are you? We got the lovely and talented Pooja Ram locked in. Hey, Pooja. How you doing? I want to say hello to Mia Sina, who's locked on. My girl Priya Ramseyologist locked in. Guys, make sure you go check out James Furniture. Make sure you go check them out. Just Google it. Sean says, don't worry, I'm coming to BVI for the wedding. That's right, guys. I am definitely coming to BVI for the wedding. Michael Nalini saying, great voice. Oh, thank you. You think I should start singing next? Maybe the artist we come on will say, maybe I should be doing a song. What do you think?
Roll your waist, turn up your hand. Roll your waist, turn up your hand. Roll your waist, turn up your hand. Roll your waist.
I want to say special good night to Sasha Muhammad, who says great song from Nishard M. That's right. We're going to have a lot of amazing songs coming up in just a moment. And you know, guys, tonight on Abby Tunes Radio, we're going to be having a special artist. You guys already know who it is, Mr. Nishard M. And he has been winning hearts all over. So tonight is all about Mr. Nishard M. All his songs, we're going to be rocking them out. We're going to be playing some new stuff out from Nishard M as well. So get ready, guys. Do me a favor, share that link. Share that link.
All over the place. She toting feelings like she going insane. Stop toting feelings. Find something to do. Stop toting feelings. Baby, I overs you.
Anybody toting feelings for anybody? Come on, you can tell me. It's just between me and you.
Like she gets thirsty after the well done run dry. She could find a next one easy, but she can't find a next man like me. Now she toting feelings all over the place. She toting feelings like she going insane. Stop toting feelings. Find something to do. Stop toting feelings. Baby, I overs you.
Someone tell me, who has been toting feelings for someone? Let me know.
Everybody put your hands up now. Everybody put your hands up now. Everybody put your hands up now. Everybody put your hands up. She does block, she number. Hang up when I answer. If she pass by my house and she see a strange car, she back her till she feelings very heavy. Playing she okay, missing me like crazy. She could find a next one easy, but she can't find the next one like me. Though she toting feelings all over the place. She toting toting feelings. Find something to do. Stop toting feelings. Baby, I overs you.
Come on, guys. I want to know. I want to know who's toting feelings. I remember when this song came out. Boy, did I love it. Oh, my God. Priya Ramnaran is locked on. Hey, honey. I'm glad you're locked on. I need a platter for Saturday, please.
Though she realizing like she just can't move on. She knew man in she bet, but it's me in she had. She toting and wishing it was me instead. She could find a next one easy,
but she can't find the next one like me.
Now she toting feelings
all
over the place. She toting feelings like she going insane. Stop toting feelings, find something to do. Stop toting feelings, baby, I overs you.
Priya, drop your link. Drop your link there, Priya. So Priya makes these fancy, I call them cheese platters, but there's like a fancier word, charcolate or whatever it is. But I still just call it cheese platters. And it is so delicious, I gotta tell you. If you're a vegetarian, a non-vegetarian, whatever it is, the fruits, the nuts, the cheese, oh my God, I love it. Just hit her up.
Say I is a man who not settling. She can't understand. I don't know if something wrong with me. Mommy only want me get married, but I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet. I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet. Throw your hand in the air.
I could have 3 also. Thank you, charcuterie platters. That word too hard for me. Me just want to say cheese platter.
I hope that you never
I keep it real.
out like your daddy. Now I getting older, like I taking over. And my mommy saying I was on my father. I don't know if something wrong with me.
If Nishard can get 3,
She want me get
can I get 5?
but I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet. I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet. Throw your hand in the air.
I got my boy Alan Gopi locked on. He is from Raw, who comes on every Wednesday night right here on Abby Tunes Radio at 8 p.m. And Alan says, 1, not taking a chance with 3. 1 is more than enough. Alan says, you will never have time to leave the bedroom.
And she brings, she's squeezy. I don't know if
Who says I want to? Uh-oh.
mommy only want me get married, but I have one.
We have the beautiful and hard-working woman in the entertainment industry, Miss Bhishma Ramcharita, locked on. Hey, girl, how are you? So excited to have you locked on with us.
Sweep, and they don't ever meet. They say I'm not normal, 'cause I can't keep one gal, a different woman every day. It's regular to bless me, but not one could stress me.
Alan, I know you're trying to act innocent over there. I know you want about 10.
Know if something wrong with me. Mommy only want me get married, but I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet. I have one to cook, I have one to wash, I have one to sweep, and they don't ever meet.
I think it's more fun if they meet, though.
Jump up,
What you think, Bhishma? I mean, for guys, if I have 5.
say oh yeah yeah, throw your hand in the air. Jump
Have Jilly Beans on. Jilly says Sita Ram. Ram. Changing the topic here.
Trevani, Nishard M, Maha Production.
All right, guys. It is getting really hot and steamy in here. It is like a fire because, you know, tonight on Abby Tunes Radio on Let's Gyaff, guys, we have Nishard M coming on in just a few minutes. And guys, we all know Nishard M. I mean, he's an award-winning singer, songwriter, producer. A lot of us know him as the 2018 and 29 Chutney Soca Monarch King. But besides singing Chutney Soca, guys, we all know his mesmerizing voice when it comes to Bollywood, when it comes to bhajans. He's even an amazing soca singer, and he even sings R&B. A lot of us have been following this talented artist slash heartthrob since he was 8 years old when he won in the Mastana Bahar for the People's Choice Award. And it's been a while since we've seen him here on Let's Gyaff. Actually, never on Let's Gyaff. I interviewed him on Let's Talk with Lakshmee about 5 years ago, but it's definitely an honor and pleasure to have him on here tonight. We're getting ready for Mr. Nishard. And so, guys, do me a favor, share that link. But before we bring him on, I think it's only due time to play his latest song. As I see, Miss Pooja Ram has been sharing it. So, Pooja, thank you so much to Millet, the love story. Guys, enjoy this one.
दिल खीले और जीने को क्या चाहिए Nishard The love story तुम मिले दिल खीले और जीने को क्या चाहिए कोई
Well, guys, that was the mesmerizing voice of the one and the only Mr. Nishard M. And this is the love story. It was recorded, produced, and even directed by Nishard M., who we are bringing on right in this moment. Here we go. Hey, Nishard, how are you? Can you hear me? Nishard?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Hi, I can hear you. How are
Hi,
you?
yes. Good evening, good evening. I am fantastic. How are you?
Good. It's been forever, 5 years.
Oh my God, I know, right? It feels like it's been even longer than that, but yeah, it's been quite a while.
Quite a while. We have not seen you in New York City. We want to know what is going on with Nishard M. I mean, the latest is this phenomenal music video that we just saw, Nishard, which I understand you are the producer. You recorded it and you even directed this music video, which is phenomenal.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is the latest project coming out from Nishard M. It's really just somewhat of a musical appetizer. The main course is going to be served very shortly. We're going to start serving up all the main courses. So this one was just to kind of, wet the palate a little bit, to kind of climatize and
So
just kind of get the vibe back out there.
This is just the appetizer.
This is just the appetizer. If you know what's about to happen, Lakshmee, oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I haven't seen you in about 5 years. I mean, what's been going on with you? I mean, I know it's been really difficult in Trinidad and Tobago right now because everything is closed down. You know, you guys can't perform. You can only even have like 10 people around you. So what's been going on over there, Nishard?
Yeah, it's been a challenging time. I mean, obviously worldwide, it's impacted the entire entertainment industry worldwide. For us specifically, we are still under lockdown, we're still under curfew, we're still under a state of emergency. Only today, actually, the government would have announced some measures in which they intend to relax some of these lockdown policies that are in place. Mm-hmm. But apart from that, we just kind of been holding on and trying to be responsible, trying to stay safe, trying to stay alive, mostly, and just kind of ride out this wave and hopefully make it to the other end and see how we could build from there. But, generally things have been at a standstill here.
Now, I know that you have been quite vocal about getting COVID shots over there. Tell me about the role that you're playing over there and why is it that you're encouraging people, of course, to get the shot.
Yeah, I think it's a sense of personal responsibility after kind of sitting and analyzing the whole situation and realizing for me that I think, in my opinion, I think the way forward is for everyone to get vaccinated, at least for everyone, unless there's some medical reason or somebody has a legitimate reason to not get vaccinated. I really try to strongly encourage everyone to get vaccinated if they can. And like I said, it's the only way back to normalcy. The entire economy, the everything has been on strain. Everything has been directly impacted or affected in some way. And for me, I was actually approached by the ministry here to actively get involved in the campaign and kind of spread the message, which I was very happy to be a part of. Like I said, just doing my little part in whatever way that I could. So it's something that I continue to do. I mean, there's a lot of talk going around, a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of hesitancy when it comes to the vaccines. And I mean, it's understandably so. At the end of the day, I'm all about pro-choice, but I'm just hoping that people would make that choice based on solid medical advice and not just these speculations that we see being thrown about on social media.
Would you happen to know the number of people who have been vaccinated in Trinidad? The percentage, the percentage.
Overall, I think we're somewhere in the vicinity of maybe 30%. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, maybe, but it's not we're not close to herd immunity yet. We have had the vaccines available for a while. We have a wide variety of vaccines available as well, in terms of the brands or whatever it is you want to call it. But as of right now, we still have a large percentage of the population who just unwilling, or they might be scared, or for whatever reason they hesitant to go get it. And I think that's where the focus is on right now, in trying to educate these persons and inform them, give them the right information so that they could make a responsible choice and a responsible decision. And that's just basically where we at right now.
Well, I want to thank you for doing your part in trying to help, the people and the government, and trying just to get everything back to normal in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, I think the responsibility goes beyond just artists. I think every single person has to, at least the persons who understand the importance of getting vaccinated, they need to take it upon themselves to speak to their family members, to their friends, to their colleagues, to their co-workers, these people who might be a little bit, who might be scared, a little bit, or whatever the case is, because at the end of the day, all these people who are hesitant towards the vaccine, I'm sure they have a family or friends who did take the vaccine. So I think it's just really a matter of reaching out and sharing the information, sharing the experience. I mean, I took the vaccine, I had a very pleasant experience, no major side effects or anything, and it does also give you a little bit of peace of mind, in terms of being able to go out and mingle and interact with people once again, knowing the seriousness of this virus and what it can do. It does definitely give you a sense of peace of mind, after all the craziness that we've been through over the last year and a half.
Nishard, talking about craziness, we know that artists all around the world, including yourself, don't have per se a live stage to perform on. Instead, a lot of people have been doing virtual concerts like yourself. And I want to congratulate you, because I had seen some clips of the Diwali Utsav program that you were part of with ZTV Caribbean, which I think is humongous. So I want to first of all say congratulations to you and your team. And while I know a lot of people are used to seeing Nishard M live and performing, what was it like to perform to a camera?
It was a huge adjustment. Being on stage is a whole different experience, in the sense that we feed off the energy of the crowd, and that connection that we share with people through music. It's difficult to replicate when it's just you and a few people and just the cameras. But at the end of the day, I think like everything else, we've had to adjust, and we've had to evolve in a sense, and find a way to adapt to these new and strange times that we find ourselves in. But thankfully, we had a phenomenal team that came together to put on 3 amazing virtual concerts. Diwali Utsav was actually a 9-night concert, so I'm counting that as one concert. Yeah. Then we also did one called Shad and Chill. We did one which was called Together the Concert, and just at the end of the day, it is difficult as compared to performing for a live audience, but we still find that joy and that passion to fuel us. And to hopefully put that love and that emotion through the music, even though it's the camera. But the reviews that we got from people who were just at home sitting and looking at it, they definitely enjoyed it. So it was just very it was nice for us to be able to have that opportunity, even though the place was completely locked down, to still share that music and bring a little bit of live entertainment to people's living rooms. So adapting to these times is what it's all about.
I don't know exactly how it is in Trinidad or in the Caribbean when it comes to ZTV, but in New York City, I'll tell you, Indo-Caribbean person cannot get onto ZTV. So, I really want to commend you and your team on doing that. And I saw clips, and the production level was, nothing short of amazing. And
thank you.
You always have this, thing about go big or go home, right? That's the Nishard thing. Go big or go home. How did you manage to put it all together? Because that was big, I got to tell you. It was big.
Thank you so much. We were actually able to get over 20 million views on that concert series worldwide. And it was the first time, like you mentioned, that an artist outside of India was given an opportunity to present an entire concert series on this media platform. The production it was definitely hard because apart from filming and doing all the regular conventional things that come with putting on a concert like this, we're doing it in the time of COVID, where all the lockdowns are still in place. We have a very rigid procedure to go through in terms of people even entering the building to record and knowing who's there at what time and who exactly they're interacting with, in the case that contact tracing and that kind of thing has to come about. So the logistics of putting it on was definitely it was crazy. But thankfully, management always does a phenomenal job, and we had a really strong team of people coming together. The musicians, my friends in the industry, the dancers, the models, and everyone came together, and I think they understood the vision. They understood that it was the first time we were really stepping out onto this platform as Trinidad and Tobago and our culture and what we present to the world. And everybody stepped up. Everybody stepped up to the game, and they brought their best, and we were able to put on a really phenomenal show, and it was really well received. So very thankful and humbled by that.
Now, I just want to say hello to a couple of people who are locked on.
Of course, yeah, sure.
Let's say hello to Brian Mohan, who is locked on. We have Ryan Ramdeen, who is locked on. Kamini Prasad. Alan Gopi. I want to thank him for actually coordinating this with Vishma.
Yeah, big up Alan.
Sunita Mahabir. She's from Minnesota. Good night, honey. How are you? We have Anil Ramdeen locked on. Romika Singh locked on. Romika is saying she absolutely loves this. Michael and Nalini Naidu says, you have a great voice. Alan has given us some numbers here. Says 34% fully vaccinated, only 473,000 fully vaccinated. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
I've got Sasha Muhammad. She says in Trinidad, the curfew was 9 to 5 a.m., but from Monday the 27th, it changed from 10 to 5 a.m. Anil is saying big up to you. We've got Lucy Punwa, who's locked on. Pooja Ram, who's locked on. We've got Michael asking, who discovered your talent, Nishad?
That's a difficult question to answer because
good question.
Music is something that I grew up having a natural love and a natural passion for. Many people may know, many people may not know the history of Nishard and how this whole thing came about for me. The first time that I actually performed outside of Trinidad and had the opportunity to go on tour and perform on a big stage, I was 8 years old, performing at Calypso City in New York. And these are memories that we were actually speaking about this just a couple of days ago with Uncle Rafi's son, and which was the promoter of the show at the time. And that whole experience of being that young and being so completely starstruck by everything that was happening, going on a plane for the first time.
Yeah.
But where it really started for me was in primary school, where I had a teacher who used to call us up to the front of the class. And when I say us, it was me and one other guy when I was in standard 2. And she would call us up to sing for the class after lunch every other day. We got involved in the little musical shows and stuff that were going on in school. And I found that it was just something that I really had a natural passion for. Not just that, but a natural knack for, in the sense that I was able to teach myself to play keyboards and to pick up singing and that kind of thing. It's really difficult to pinpoint one specific person to say who discovered, because it was really more of me kind of discovering myself and discovering my talents and my ability as I grew older and as I kind of decided to take music more seriously. It's been a wonderful journey for me, and I've seen a lot of growth in my musical ability, in my musical vision. And I've had the opportunity to interact with many talented people over the course of my career. I mean, I spent a lot of time in GMC Triveni, which is a fantastically talented bunch of guys, along with a couple of short stints in like Karma and a few smaller bands in my earlier days. So all of this experience just kind of came together for me, and I found that this is what really brought me joy, doing music and sharing my music with people. So yeah, that's what I do, and I'm thankful to be able to have this opportunity to do this.
Now, Nishad, a lot of artists usually would say, my mom sang, my dad sang, but you didn't come from a musical background, correct?
No, not directly. I have like a couple uncles and stuff who played harmonium, did like a bit of classical singing, but there was nobody directly in my household or who I was in direct contact with who was a singer. Not my mom, not my dad. I mean, my mom always troubles me and says that she used to sing hymns in church, and that's where I got my talent from. I don't know. That's yet to be um determined whether it came from her or not.
So
But
your dad is a
yeah,
your dad is a politician. How did that
he is.
affect
Yeah.
you growing up?
I think I like to talk plenty in interviews and stuff. Like I can't stop talking, so I think that's the politician. I think funny enough, I'm not the biggest fan of politics.
Hmm.
To be quite honest with you, Lakshmi. Um, Growing up, going to school, pursuing education and trying to find a higher understanding of how things work and just a higher appreciation for life. Um, when we really see the potential of how things could really be and what it is because of decisions that are made sometimes by those people who are in charge, is a bit disheartening for me. And it's one of the reasons I'm not particularly drawn towards politics. But it's also one of the reasons why I feel like I will end up in politics because if you don't like it and you don't do anything to change it, then it's always going to be the same.
Of course.
So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe when I retire from singing, I'll be like a prime minister. Or something.
And when that happens, we'll say you said it first right here on Let's Gap Bobby Tunes.
I said it a few times before, but we could say that I said it here.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. We got to get you to say something else new then. So, let's talk about you've been an ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago, right? Internationally. How has that experience been? I mean, you're so young to say that you are an ambassador. I mean, when people look at you, right, it's like I mean, for me, you've always, I know you for a while. You've been on Let's Talk with Lakshmee TV show. Now we're on Abitunes Radio. For me, I've always had this love for you, this cute little
Aw,
face. And, you're just so sweet. Like, I don't think, how
thank
can
you.
anyone
Thank you so
not
much.
love you, right?
You're so sweet. You're
So
so sweet, Lakshmi. Thank you so much.
traveling into, yeah, you remember when you came out with the Toten Feeling song,
I
Like,
remember, listen, I remember when we sat down and we did that interview in Mouse Backyard in New York. I remember
yes.
everything. I
With all
remember.
with all the tomatoes in the background.
Yes, in the background, of course. Yeah, I remember. Good times, good times.
So how has the experience been being a brand ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago?
I mean, these are things that I'm proud to achieve, and it's always nice when people recognize your hard work and recognize the effort and the ability that you have, and it's wonderful to be able to have these accolades sometimes. But for me, it's not really about that. For me, I'm just trying to really make a positive change in the music and leave the place in a better state than when I was here. So when I leave, when I depart, and when I'm not in music anymore, I hope that I could leave music in a better place than it was before. And however I'm able to do that and influence that in a positive way, that's what fuels me. That's what drives me. Whatever else might come as a result of that, I'm very thankful for. Um, the experience, being like a Carry Festa ambassador, it was phenomenal because it was the first time Carry Festa is a festival which happens throughout Caribbean countries biannually. For those of you who may not know, and it was the first time that we had Chutney Soca brand ambassadors for Carry Festa within the Caribbean. So that in itself was a huge accomplishment for the Chutney Soca genre. To be able to have that level of recognition and to see the importance of Chutney Soca and the role that it plays in the cultural landscape. So it's something I'm thankful for, and hopefully we'll see how we move on to bigger and better things from there.
Speaking of Chutney Soca, one thing about you, Nishad, is that you're known for your original music, your original melodies, your original lyrics, right? So,
Yeah.
Winning Chutney Soca Monarch 2018, 2019, do you think that you've, made an impact on other singers to try to, perhaps not use Bollywood melodies or, come up with their own, melodies, their own lyrics? How do you feel about this?
For a lot of artists, this seems to be a very, very touchy topic when it comes to the Bollywood melodies. I've been very outspoken about it because I firmly believe in what I believe in. And a lot of people sometimes hear selectively, they might say that oh, I'm just completely against it. I'm not completely against Bollywood melodies. I think that there's a time and a place for it. I just think that the balance right now, and not just right now, but the balance for the longest time has been very, very skewed in the sense that the majority of content that comes out from the chutney soca genre is recycled melodies. And the minority, the very few songs, which are very few and far between, would come out with original melodies and that kind of thing. And when we look at where we want to be as a genre, we don't exist in a vacuum. We exist alongside other genres of music. Right here in Trinidad, we have soca music, which was born out of calypso, which was born right here, out of the talent of Trinidad and Tobago people. And when we look at the leaps and bounds that soca music has been able to make as a genre, I think chutney soca always seems to kind of be playing catch up. And I think one of the reasons for that is because we don't focus very strongly on original content. The melodies that we put out are melodies that have been around for a long time. Sometimes, from Bollywood and that kind of thing. For me, I prefer challenge myself and do the original music. I've been doing it in the chutney soca monarch for a long time. Now, since the lockdown, I've kind of been challenging myself to delve into a bit of a different sort of taste when it comes to the original music, and you're going to hear some fantastic stuff coming out.
Is that the main course that's coming out?
I have some beautiful music that's coming out. It's like half Hindi, half English. Some really heartbreak music, some really deep love stories. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's actually an album that I'm working on right now, which is going to be fully original. I do feel that we have been able to make some sort of an impact in terms of persons and how they view the whole Bollywood melodies and recycling them. At the end of the day, to each their own. Artists will always do what they're comfortable doing and what they feel is best for them, and what is within their artistic vision and their musical ability at the same time. I just want to spread my wings and fly, man. And I just want to do music that I could leave and say, yo, this is Nishard M from within, from my heart and my soul. This is music that I share with you, Lil. And that's my vision for myself.
Wonderful. Now, Nishard, you're not only a artiste, right? Not only a musician, you're also an engineer by trade, from I remember our first interview. Right? Yeah. Where do you find the time to balance both? Or, when you come home, is it like how many hours do you spend in that beautiful studio that's behind you?
Not enough.
Oh.
No, but I did graduate from the University of the West Indies. I have a bachelor's degree. I did work at TN for a while, but I actually resigned that job like 5 years ago. And that's when I really kind of made that bold move to pursue Nishard M as a solo brand and to pursue music as a full-time career. So the engineering thing has been way, way, way on the back burner. I can't really see myself going back into that right now because it's something that I don't share the same passion for that I share for music. It's something that I am blessed to do, and I'm glad that I did it and everything. But when it comes to genuine passion and loving to do something, there's nothing that replaces music for me when it comes to that. So engineering is way down in the back, but thankfully, I kind of always have that to fall back on if need be. Hopefully not, but.
So I noticed in the background by your studio there, you have Lord Ganesha. And we
yes, in the corner, that's the boss.
That's the boss. We just finished the Ganesh Utsav festival here. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Lord Ganesha there, because you have him there.
Lord Ganesh is someone who I've always looked to for guidance, especially when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to music, when it comes to intellect. I've always been taught to show reverence and pay respect to Lord Ganesh and Saraswati. So with it being my music studio, I love having Lord Ganesh there in the center. It's actually a really nice little waterfall. When you plug it in, like the water comes down and it's very, very peaceful. Something about water just has a very serene and calming kind of effect.
Yeah.
So I love being able to just glimpse over from time to time and see Lord Ganesh just sitting there looking back at me.
He's removing
You know,
all the
it's-
obstacles.
Yes, exactly. So always guided by God, and always thankful for being blessed with my talent and the ability to be able to have a studio here to sit in and create music and just for life and health and strength in these times.
Awesome. I love it. I want to say special good night to a couple of people again. Let's say good night to Lucy Punwa, who's locked on.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Shobha Prasad locked on from Brampton, Canada. Brian Mohan is saying blessings. Nishad M.
Big up Brian Mohan. Big up Brian Mohan.
We
The
have
Pineapple King.
we have Lisa Harry Prasad locked on. She says very versatile and talented artist. That's DJ Frontline's wife. DJ Frontline had recently passed away.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Brian is saying, Nishad, we performed in Mastana Bahar. Great experience with you.
Yeah, I always remember Brian Mohan. I remember being in the community center in Golconda, Brian. You remember that? Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I want you to respond. That's why I'm reading. I have Alan Gopi. He says, you are going to be Prime Minister of the Hub.
That's an inside joke.
Okay. I don't know what the Hub is, but okay. Anita Sankar is saying that you are very, very unique.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So talking about being unique, I want to talk a little bit about the love story, this new music that you came out with, the music video. Now, you could have chosen to do a cover, right, on any Bollywood song, right? Tell me, why did you choose Tumile?
Tumile is a song that is undisputably a classic from the 90s movie, which featured the voices of Kumar Sanu and Alka Yagnik. The original movie is Criminal. And for me, sometimes it's something as simple as sitting down behind my keyboards and a song would come to mind. And when I sing it or when I play it, I feel an instant connection to it. And that's what happened with this song. It's a song that just came to mind. I had a beat that I was kind of working on. And from the time it hit me and I sang it, I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful song. And I think this is going to fit really well with this. And I just kind of took it and ran with it. It's something I had that I was working on for a while. But I'm somebody who always jumping around from song to song to song to song, and then picking back up a song from 6 months ago, and then starting something new, and then someone from 2 years ago, and it's always kind of haywire in here sometimes. But this one is one that I decided I'm going to focus on and put out after not releasing any music for quite a while over the lockdown and that kind of thing, being focused more on the the virtual events and that kind of thing. But yeah, this is a song that I know would bring back memories for a lot of people. If you look at the video, you will also see the subtitles. So, for persons like myself who do not actually speak fluent Hindi, you have the opportunity to understand what these lyrics mean. And if you really take in these lyrics in this song, it is such a poetic song. The way that love is described in these lyrics is something very unique. The way that Bollywood music describes love and paints the picture of the love story. So just, all of that coming together, I think it was something that could really touch people in a special way. And so far, people have been having a lot of fun with the song. It will always be a classic, and it will always be challenging when you decide to do a classic, because it's easy to ruin a classic for people. When you've grown so accustomed to hearing a song, and you're trying to put your own style and put your own spin on it, you want to do it very carefully, because you want your signature there, but you don't want people to say, nah, boy, Nishad, I'm spoil that song, Thankfully, I didn't really get too much of that so far, so people seem to be liking it.
So tell me, was the love story based on a true story of yours?
I think at some point in time, we've all been through a love story. So not necessarily like something that I went through recently or something I'm going through. I'm not saying it's not or it is, but I think it's something that everyone can relate to. Having that special someone, and that person who makes you feel like butterflies, and that person who makes you feel like the moon comes out in the night just to see them and the stars dance and that kind of thing. Love is lovely, and it's universal. And come on, I know when you listen to the song, Lakshmi, I'm sure there's somebody you think of.
I think of you. What are you talking about?
Oh my God!
And then I start toting feelings. Hello, we know this.
Good answer.
We know this. I'm remembering when we had the interview for TV for Let's Talk with Lakshmi. I believe you had just sang Ratia, right? You had just sang Ratia, and that was a huge hit. Everybody loved it. So, and with Tumile, everybody is loving it just as much. So, I'm going to ask you to sing a piece of Tumile for all of us without the music.
You really going to put me on the spot right now?
Acapella, of course.
Okay. Let's go. You have to lower that music in the background. You're going to confuse me with that.
Better?
All right, let's go. तू मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मेरा होगा जिंदगी भर ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मेरा होगा जिंदगी भर सारे संसार का प्यार मैंने तुझे में पाया तू मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए. Next time I need to put you in the video, Lakshmi.
I'd love that. That was, oh my God, that was so amazing. My goodness. I mean, nothing, no music, no engineering on your voice. That was just pure, clean, natural, raw vocals. And that sounded like a record right there.
Oh,
I don't think you need anything. But Nishard,
I need all this stuff behind me.
But Nishard, it's time that we take a commercial break so we can pay some bills.
Sure.
And
of course.
Can you hang on a little bit more with us? Is that okay?
I'm right here.
All right. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys. That is the mesmerizing voice of Mr. Nishard. Hang on tight. We're going to go for a quick commercial break to pay some bills. And when we come back, we're going to ask him a couple more questions.
Most emotional times in our lives, we deserve a night that gives us some normalcy, a night that you can invite your whole family to enjoy as one. It's time for one of the biggest Bollywood chutney vintage soca events in the nation. Party Like a Film Star, returning for its 15th anniversary celebration, taking place Wednesday, November 24th, 2021 at Rum Jungle, 5533 International Drive, Orlando, Florida, 32819. We will have an international cast of DJs playing the best in Bollywood, chutney, vintage soca, and more. Get your tickets at partylikeafilmstar.eventbrite.com or exclusiveorlando.com. Get your sitter ready. Get your outfit ready. Call all your friends. Not only we are celebrating 15 years of Filmstar, but also the 10th anniversary of exclusive events. You know this will be a special night. Party Like a Film Star. Wednesday, November 24th. Rum Jungle in Orlando.
Do you need to send money to Guyana? Choose Western Union. Western Union is trusted for generations and is the most affordable and convenient option to transfer funds back home. Send money to loved ones in Guyana from as little as $4.99. Rates start from as low as $4.99 when you use the Western Union app or WU.com. So go ahead, download the Western Union app or visit WU.com and start your money transfer now.
Caribbean Fest. Come and spend your summer season with us. Some amazing cocktail, cold refreshing drink, and a full bar with great tasting, authentic appetizer and main course. And of course, dessert from the Caribbean. Come and join the Caribbean Fest family. We're located 116-14 Rockaway Boulevard. We're open now. Don't miss out. Come cheer, wine, and dine together. Caribbean Fest, the place to be. 116-14 Rockaway Boulevard, Queens, New York.
Are you looking for travel deals? Just let Sunita Travel book your flights at their beautiful office on 131-20 Liberty Avenue, Richmond Hill, New York. In Guyana or Trinidad, then you can call us or book online. Our website, SunitaTravelAgency.com. You may also call 718-738-1700 or on WhatsApp 347-804-9213. Let Sunita Travel handle all your travel needs. Just give them a call, 718-738-1700. Pack up your grip and let me go. Sunita Travel. Yes!
Yo, it's Raymond Rodner right here, aka the Music Boss from the world's #1 Delina Dan, and you're tuned into Abby Tunes Radio right here. Boom! #1.
Are you trying to send a Western Union money transfer to Guyana? We'll tell your receiver they can now get their money transferred directly into their bank account. With Grace Kennedy Money Services, they never have to leave home. They can now get funds quickly and conveniently direct to their bank account. They just have to register online now for direct to bank at Grace Kennedy Money Services. The website is registration.gkmsonline.net or visit any Grace Kennedy Money Services Western Union agent location counter at any location countrywide. It's as simple as that. They can call 227-5141 for more information.
रतिया में दुल्हा के मौसी भूलल गई करके पता करार समझी बरवारे तोरे बहनिया भोजे चले बता रतिया में दुल्हा के मौसी भूलल गई करके पता करार समझी बरवारे तोरे बहनिया भोजे चले बता Everybody's like a wine turn up that just come on turn up that I want you turn up that turn up that दुल्हा के मैया भजती चुनरिया मत मतार को जे जाते मतरिया दुल्हा के मैया भजती चुनरिया मत कन मतार बोले जाके बजरिया लौंगन के रस मिल गया लौंगन के रस मिल गया ओ समझी बरवारे तोरे बहनिया भोजे चले बता
That's right, guys. That's right, guys. We are live in Studio One right here, Abby Tunes Radio, with the heartthrob himself, the talented artist, Mr. Nishard. And he is a singer, he's a songwriter, he is a producer, and so much more. And he's got all these girls toting feelings.
Nah, I be even myself.
You behaving yourself? You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? All right. Well, you know, we have been learning so much about you. And, you know, I want to ask you, when are you coming to New York City?
I will actually be in New York City for the first time since the beginning of 2020. I will be there on the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Friday after Thanksgiving.
Which is November 26th.
November. That's so far, man. Way to come a little early. That's so far.
Now we're almost in October. That's right. We're almost in October.
What are you doing for Diwali in Trinidad?
Well, Diwali
Well, can
seems
you
to,
do anything? No.
Well, yeah, I think it's going to be kind of quiet, you know. So probably just home with family, light some dias and stuff, and just keep it kind of quiet and intimate, you know?
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's going on in New York City? Are you doing like shows, tours? Like what's going on?
Yeah, actually, I have a US tour that's coming up, a bunch of shows that's happening in Orlando on the 24th, New York on the 25th. We have something in Texas, I believe, on the 26th. There's something in Fort Lauderdale and a couple other dates. So just follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course, all the details will be posted, all the dates, all the flyers, that kind of thing. Make sure and check it out.
All right, definitely. All right, so Nishard, this half of the show after commercial, we get a little bit up close and personal with you. We call this
Got it.
part a little bit of fireside, you know. Everybody in Ghana
Got it.
loves you too, so I know you know about fireside a little bit, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so we want to put you a little bit, roast you a little bit. So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when you sang Totin' Feelings, right? Who was you singing it for?
That song was inspired by one of my ex-girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She hated me for years and years and years after I sang that song.
Okay. And
I mean, it was just. I'm not saying it was just inspired by her. I'm not saying it was about her. It's just she inspired me to sing that song.
Inspired you. Okay. At least you're being honest. You're being honest. Your song "Mommy Said," right? You just talk about one wife to cook, one wife to clean. You know, you went up to 3, right? But
yeah.
How many would you really like?
Like in terms of girls,
How many wives would you really like? Yeah.
how many wives you went to a whole different question. How many girls or how many wives? That's 2 different questions. You know?
Okay, let's go with girls.
How many girls would I like?
Yeah.
I want one good girl, and I'm good.
You're so sweet. Is that the truth?
Can you see the halo? It's right above my head here.
I'm not sure. I see a lot of red stuff hanging out. I don't know about the halos, but the background is red. But you know what? I believe you. So, is there a special person in your life that's being kept a secret?
Well, if it's being kept a secret, then I can't see it on Facebook Live.
Okay.
How can I?
There's nobody here. It's just between me and you. Hello. It's just me and you. Just the 2 of us. Is there someone special in your life?
If she was, then I guess I'll be keeping it a secret. Like you said, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows? I have somebody special in my life. You want to meet her?
Yes.
Do you want to meet her right now?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Wait 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Don't move.
Okay.
30 seconds. Hold on.
Okay. He's gonna bring out a baby. Watch.
Wait. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Or Saraswati he's gonna bring out.
No, hold on. Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
What's her name? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh.
Hi, monkeys. Okay, it's Look how she cute.
Boo. What's her name?
Her name is Luna. Hi, Luna.
Hi, Luna.
Say hi.
Hi, Luna. How old is Luna?
Luna is like 8 months old. Like she stole my heart like 8 months ago.
She's a baby. So
Yeah, but she thinks she's a human.
how little was she when you got her? Like little?
Yeah, she was like 3 weeks.
Oh, so she was like tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, and she grew up so fast.
She thinks she's a big person.
Hi, Boo.
Say hi.
Luna, could I have those eyes?
I know, right?
Oh my goodness. Vashti Durga just said she loves Luna.
Okay, we're gonna keep Luna here and see if she'll stay for the rest of the interview.
Yes, keep her.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever been involved with anyone that was younger than you?
Yeah, I have been.
Okay. Have you ever been involved with someone that was older than you?
Yeah, I have been.
This is not working out here. Is there any rumor that you would like? Let's skip that one. Oh. Have you
I just don't try to do right now.
Have you ever dated a Guyanese girl?
Dated a Guyanese girl? No, I don't think so.
No. Would you date a Guyanese girl?
Of course, Guyanese women are beautiful and they could real cook. So I'm down.
Okay. If you could choose only one thing to put on when you are alone, what would that be?
If I could only choose one thing to put on, we talking about like clothes or?
It could be anything. If you could choose only one thing to put on alone, what would it be?
If I could choose one thing
Uh-huh.
to put on. So this is when I'm alone. I'm just choosing one thing to put on.
Yes.
I'll put on some music.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
What do you think, Monkas?
I think Luna likes that one. All right.
Yeah, I think
That's
she likes it
you.
too.
You are brilliant. You know, I was talking to your manager Vishma, and we were talking, and she was like, "Yeah, he's good talking." I was like, "Yeah, we had him on the show before, and he's brilliant. You're brilliant." So yeah, to come up
thank
with
you.
that, you are brilliant. Okay, the most gutsiest thing that you ever done in front of a crowd.
The gutsiest thing. One time, I attempted. So there was a year in Trinidad when there was a song called just a minute. Oh gosh, what was it called? There was a song where Mr. Killer went around picking up all these big girls on stage.
Bam,
What was it called
bam.
again?
Oh, I
No.
went to Roly Poly.
Roly Poly.
You tried Roly Poly.
I take some train up on a stage, boy, down in space, and I attempted to pick up a Roly Poly.
You?
And I did, and well, we both ended up on the floor.
I don't think you should try to do that again in the future.
I know it was not a good idea, clearly, but
Let's try.
live and you learn.
Let's try a different Nishard dance, not the roly poly though. Please, please. We love you. We don't need you getting hurt. Just pick up Luna over there. Nothing else. Okay. One thing that you regret doing in a show.
One thing that I regret doing in a show.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I regret doing in a show. Oh, there was this one time that I went to a wedding, and I innocently said something to someone in the crowd, and they took it very personally, and they wronged up a whole crew to come and like try to fight after I came off stage.
Oh no.
So in retrospect, I didn't mean anything, but I guess they took it. They took whatever I said out of context, and so I guess maybe that's the only thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Have you ever had a girl come up to you and said that she's been toting feelings for you?
Oh yeah, that's happened before.
How many?
Just a couple. Okay. I'm a good guy. I don't make nobody tote no feelings and stuff.
Oh, okay. One thing that you would do all over again because it was so good.
One thing I would do all over again. Wow, that's a good question. What would I do all over again? I wish I could go back to secondary school again and live back through my high school life. It was so much fun. Sometimes you don't really appreciate things until they become memories, and you really think about them years later.
Okay.
High school life was so much fun. It was nice.
Okay. Let's say hi to a couple people, then we're going to go back to
Sure.
we like to let people in on this a little bit. Okay. Okay. Anita has a question for you. She says, did you ever fall in love, and did he sing a song for her? Oh. Yeah, did you ever fall in love, and did you ever make up a song for her?
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I've ever sang a love song for a specific person.
Okay.
I'm saving that to do at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
It can't just be throwing that around But I've been in puppy love before in secondary school and that kind of thing, and
What's the first song that you've ever sang for a girl, and you got to sing it?
One time I sang Dil Ka Rishta for a girl that I was kind of tracking at a wedding.
You got to sing a piece. Come on.
It worked, by the way. It worked really well, like a charm.
I think anything you sing is going to work. Can we get a piece of Dil Ka Rishta, please?
Oh, God, serious? You're going to make me sing again?
Yes.
Dil ka rishta bada hai प्यारा है कितना पागल ये दिल हमारा है हम तो एक रोज नारा तो remember the words.
I love it. All right. I have Shazita Singh saying good night to everyone, especially to Nishard. He is so
Hi, good
handsome.
night.
She says,
Oh,
you are
thank you.
so handsome. Okay.
Thank you.
Stanley Ramsaran says good night to everyone. Stay safe. Shazi is saying, I love your new song, Heart, 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 Heart. Sabina Bikari says, awesome. Wow. Beautiful song. Nishad, you are very blessed. Please keep it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nafiza Noor, who is actually Roshan's mommy, says, loving the show. Okay. Let's see. Stanley. Kamini Ramnath is saying, loving it. These are repeats. Lucy Punwa saying, dancing away to the songs. Alan Gopi, November 26th. Oh, I guess that's when you're coming?
Yeah, November 26th, yeah, New York.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shazita says, I'm going to his show here, Legends, in November. Can't wait to see Nishad at Legends on November 24th.
Yeah, so November 24th, fantastic show happening in Legends. And of course, these are all the first set of events after not being in the US for almost 2 years. So Legends is going to be happening on November 24th. Myself, KI, Tony, Vicari, and a few other artists and DJs, that kind of thing. It's going to be a phenomenal night. So for everybody out in Orlando, make sure and check that out. November 24th. Yeah.
Okay. Anil Ramdeen is saying, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off with his answers. Shazita is saying, I'm loving your puppy. Anita loves your puppy. Anil Ramdeen is saying, surprise. Everybody's saying your puppy is adorable. You're getting a lot of stuff, a lot of love out here for Luna. Shazita says Luna should meet her husky, Nyla.
I have a boyfriend for Luna already. I'm just waiting for it to be old enough.
Vishma said roly-poly. Yes, Vishma, he cannot. Please. No roly-poly for him, please. You know, we want him in one piece. He cannot handle the roly-poly girls. Okay. Lucy says, hello. I can cook, I can clean, and I can sing too.
Oh, yeah? Send over some pictures and send over some food. Let's get the audition going.
What's your favorite food?
Sada roti and fry aloo.
What is it with you guys and the sada roti and fry aloo?
You know what? You ladies should be happy because that means we're not very difficult to please because sada roti and fry aloo is a very simple meal. It's not like, I could have said something really fancy, some kind of like linguine, fettuccine with shrimp kind of, like it could have been something like that. But
I think one time we had Raymond Ramnarayan on and we asked him like what was his dream, and he said to have like 8 ladies show up at his house with fry aloo and sada roti, and I was just like,
okay. You know what, Raymond from South too. I feel it's like a South boy thing.
It's a South thing. All right.
We like fry aloo.
Okay. All right. I have Anita on. She says he is really smart with his answers, huh? Yeah, he is. He's very smart with his answers. Okay.
My dad is a politician.
I know Ramzeen is saying, best answer, I will do the same. Shazita says, so you're going to sing the KI song Single Forever? Okay. Are you going to be single forever? Or is there something we should know? How many girls are you going to... Well, he said he's going to marry 1. So that's good. Now, you are from Faizabad, right?
Originally, yes.
Right. So when I think of Faizabad, I think of something Islamic, right? Like something Muslim, like the word, the name is making me think Muslim. So I'm thinking like, Muslims could have like 5 wives, right? So maybe it's the town. Maybe it's the town.
So let me ask you, Lakshmee, so would you be willing to marry a guy who's also married to 4 other women?
I mean, I guess if he's a Muslim, right, and it's his
so
religion. No, if he's let me finish. If he's a Muslim It's part of his religion. He's like a prince, and we live in Dubai because I think that's the only place it would be permitted, and I would have to be the first wife. Yeah, and you have to ask, you have to talk to Cherish about this. Cherish and I have this, it's an inside joke about how many wives W.R. Riaz has. So Cherish is his Trinidad wife, right? You know, Riaz is Muslim, right? So Cherish is his Trinidadian wife. Lisa, you know Lisa in Guyana. Lisa Singh. Lisa is his Guyanese wife. I am his New York wife. So he's in Canada right now. I don't know if Vashti Durga going to be the Canadian wife. So the big question right now is Lisa the first wife or is Lakshmee the first wife? So once I'm the first wife, well, I need to find out. I love Lisa. Lisa's my girl. I love Cherish. Cherish is the small wife, right? So, that's the whole thing. We have to find it. But,
Lucky Riaz boy. When I grow up, I want to be like Riaz.
But the truth is, I think in Dubai, it's permitted, right? So he would have to be a prince. It's his religion. You can't knock people for their religion.
Actually,
right?
to be honest with you, Lakshmi, I don't think it has anything to do specifically with Dubai. I think what you're really trying to say is that if any man wants to marry you and have other wives, he had to be real rich. He had to be real loaded. So he better be some prince from Dubai. Otherwise, you don't want to hear about no average Muslim man from Trinidad wanted to marry you and for the girls.
Well,
Am I right?
Yes, you're right. I mean, I think everybody knows the history of why the Muslims had to have like numerous wives, right? With the whole history. So, come on, guys. I know I'm gonna get a lot of knock for that, but I said it. That's why it's called Let's
So listen,
Gyaff.
if y'all know any
rich
rich Arab princes like on Facebook, tag them up right now.
Tag them up. Tag them. Lakshmi looking for. So the story. So here the story. So my brother married a girl from Dubai, right? So we went to Dubai for the wedding. So every guy I would see, I'd be like, "Is he a prince? Are you a prince? Are you a prince?" And they were like, "Could you stop? Like princes are just not going to be walking around. They're going to be coming, rolling up in a whole motorcade. They just don't walk around." And I was like, "So can we find the motorcade? Like I'd really like to know." All right. Anita says he should sing more songs. And you should sing a mommy song. Now you do a Mother's Day and a Father's Day concert back home, right?
Yeah. We do.
So she says you should sing a special mommy song. Okay.
We'll definitely think about that.
Okay. Today is Anil Inyadunya birthday. So I want to say happy
Hey, big
birthday.
up Anil. Of course, big up to Anil Inyadunya. Fantastic. Really, really wonderful soul. A really nice person, really talented individual as well. So big up to Anil, man. Happy birthday to you, bro.
It's also Ashton Ramdihal's birthday.
Oh yeah, the next powerhouse boy. Ashton is such a fantastic musician and singer. He plays pianos and guitars and all these other things. Like really, really fantastic guy. So big up Ashton too.
Got another
talented
one.
People born today, boy.
It's also Rick Ramdihal's birthday, Ashton's dad.
Oh yeah, so yeah. Well, I know Rick and Ashton born on the same day. So yeah, happy birthday to Rick and Ashton as well as Anil.
Okay. So I got Shazi saying,
From me and
I'm
Luna.
super, super excited to see Nishard in Orlando.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fantastic show. Trust me. After not being there for so long.
Okay, I got Alan saying, ask him how he loves to see bats swing in Texas. He can't wait to go back to Texas. Lakshmee saying everything is bigger in Texas. I think that's an inside joke.
Something about some baseball match, and I want to take me to in Texas and these swinging bats and things. I don't play baseball, and I play cricket. I'm from Trinidad.
So Anita says, oh my God, sada roti and fry aloo is such an easy meal. She got you.
Exactly. See, I'm not fussy at all.
Michael Nalini Nandu says, love it. She can make that as well. Okay, Wallace Dulal Jr. says, agreed, Royal Palm Beach, Florida, checking in. Looking forward to seeing you in Florida.
Yeah.
Anita says, I got you with the fry aloo. Would you like some baigan choka with that?
I mean, yeah, of course. Why not? I love a little baigan choka. If you could put a little kuchila on the side too, that'd be nice. Or a little light pepper maybe.
Okay. Lucy Punwa says, that's easy. So you got 2 ready to cook for you.
Yeah.
All right. Cute puppy, cute puppy. Anil Ramdeen says fried potato and roti. No, it's fry aloo, bye. Fry aloo.
Yeah, no, you know, one time I went to Guyana, one of the aunties asked me what I wanted to eat the next morning. And I told her, Auntie, I want fry aloo and sada roti. She said, no problem. So she was more than happy to, you know, because I asked her to make, she asked me what I wanted. And I told her this. You know, when I woke up the next morning, she made sada roti and like fries, like fries that you would eat with like fried chicken.
What?
Like French fries. Sada roti and French fries. That's what she made. I'll never forget that.
What part of Ghana was that? I'm embarrassed right now. What part?
Skeldon. That was it.
Okay,
that was
I'm not from that
Skeldon.
part. I'm from East Bank, so that's the countryside you went. So. Okay, Alan says, Lakshmi, you keep on getting it wrong. They can have 7 wives. So, Alan, how many husbands can I have? Okay? If he could have 3, I want 6. If he can have 4, I want 8. If he can have 7, well, then I guess I want 14. Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Riaz. Okay, this is all about wives. So we're going to skip all the wives story. Wife. Oh, more wife stuff. Okay. Let's skip the wife. More wife stuff. Oh, gosh. I opened up a whole thing. Okay. When are you going to Canada?
That one is still kind of up in the air right now because I think the situation in Canada is kind of still not really fully back to normal yet. I don't see a lot of live events and stuff happening in Canada just yet. But definitely, I mean, we've been keeping in touch with the promoters and stuff. They've been kind of keeping us updated as to how things are unfolding. So as soon as we can make it out there safely,
Right.
definitely looking forward to being there again.
Okay. Well, that's from Anita Sankar. She's one of the ladies who would like to make you your fry aloo and sarode. But here now, Anita, you want fry aloo, not potatoes, right? Not
French fries.
Not French fries. Sorry, thank you. Not French fries, okay? I think she got it. I don't know what happened to that auntie. That was really weird.
You know, actually, in all fairness, I think she said fried potato, and I was like thinking, okay, well, fried potato. So I was like, yeah, well, I guess fried potato. So maybe that's where the miscommunication happened there.
But with sada
Yes,
roti,
I was like,
were you putting the French fries in the roti, like?
Well, no, I had to eat it separate. Well, I had to eat the French fries alone because there was nothing to eat the sada roti with.
Okay. All right. We've got Vashti Durga, my girl. She says.
Vashti, what's up?
She says he answers like a true politician. Just make sure to wear the cool shoes when you take over. Now, Vashti, by the way, says you are probably one of the best dressed artists that she knows. She says you are
Vashti.
definitely the fashionista god out there when it comes to fashion. And she says,
thank you.
Always check out his shoes.
Yeah. Vashti always looks forward to see my shiny shoes.
Tell me about your style
Big
a
up to
little
Vashti.
bit. Tell us a little bit about your style.
You know, I kind of like the modern looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had a sponsor in Trinidad for the last couple of years. Big up to Detour Stores. They actually carry a lot of trendy male clothing, like, you know, blazers and really funky footwear and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been nice to be able to wear some of their brands as well. Usually I would have to wait until I come to New York or go to Miami to get nice stuff to wear, but thankfully, like, being a part of the team, you know, so that's just me, just whatever looks good, Lakshmi. I mean, just for the occasion and, you know, just make it look good.
Okay, so I got Shazita Singh. She says, hey, guys, I'm from Skeldon, Kingston to be exact, LOL. Well, Shazita, you best talk to your people. Talk to Shazita and her people about French fries and fry aloo.
Fry aloo ain't French fries.
Ain't French fries.
We need to put up a sign when you enter in Skeldon. Like, when you reach by the junction there, put up a sign. It says, fry aloo ain't French fries.
I got Anil Ramdeen saying Guyana is home away from home.
Hey, big up Anil Ramdeen, big up Evo King as my brethren. One of the best Evo mechanics in the Caribbean, I have to say.
Ooh.
Thanks for joining.
Ooh, okay. I've got Priya Samlal. She says, I'm watching from Canada and waiting for you to come to Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Missing Canada bad. Trust me, Canada is one of my favorite places to go.
I've got Comedy Prasad locked on. Anita's worried about your roti here. Comedy says, we miss you in Canada, in Toronto, Canada. So come soon. So hope we open up soon and we can have fun again with you. I think Canada is open though. Yeah, I think.
Fully open or? I mean, I know the
I think once you're
vaccination was underway and
vaccinated,
things, yeah.
I think once you're vaccinated, you can go in. Shazita says, okay, she's saying good night to somebody else, and that yes, she knows what fry aloo is, not French fries, so not to worry. So, Nishad, tell me something that nobody knows about you.
Something that nobody knows about me. You're up on money for them. What
Is there like
something that nobody
is there
knows
like
about
a weird habit you have? Do you not put the toilet seat down? Like, what do we need to know about you? Do you snore? Something.
I think I might snore. I probably snore sometimes. I guess I don't know, but
when you're tired.
something that let's see, something that people don't know about me. You put me on this spot there, Lakshmee. I'm a little bit stumped. I can't even think of, like, nothing comes to mind right now. I don't know, like. I mean, if you want to know, I generally remember to put the toilet seat down, like, you know, if it is like there's a female around or whatever, you know, like.
Okay, all right. Okay, once there's a female around,
to be,
okay.
You know, yeah, I try to be, you know, polite.
Okay. What is your first love?
Music, always music. It's always been music.
Okay. What do you love to hate?
What do I love to hate? I really, you know what I really can't stand? I don't like big egos. And, you know, the music industry is one of the places where you find them in abundance. The egos get out of control. But for me personally, I think huge egos really turn me off from people. So I guess that would be it.
What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Spontaneous. What play in the background there? I only hear somebody say, yeah.
Sorry, let me turn it down. That's you. That's you.
I know I can tell it's me, but I have no idea what
That's
like,
a CSM 2016 final.
Oh, okay. Spontaneous.
Is it too loud? Let me turn it down. Sorry.
You know, I guess just back in university days, like just doing spontaneous limes, waking up in the middle of the night and going to the beach with friends, like that kind of thing. Like those crazy things that you do in university days. You know, I think that's what comes to mind.
So, you know, Love Story was quite romantic, right?
Oh, it was, yeah.
What was the most romantic thing that you've ever done for a girl?
The most romantic thing I've ever done? You really put me in place here now, actually, because...
Just asking.
One of the most romantic things I've ever done for a girl.
Besides Luna.
This one,
besides Luna and besides Mommy, okay?
no, Luna's got a real love up all the time, as you could tell. Doing something romantic for a girl. I don't know, boy. That's like real teenage days. I remember this one time, like I made this real kind of cute card, like a Christmas card that had a wreath that pops out from it when you open it, and there was a picture of me and the girl in the middle there, and she was so like, you know, love struck when she saw it. I don't know, man. I don't know how much of a romantic person I am. Is that bad?
Very. How did you think of all those things in the Love Story music video? You produced it, no?
Yeah, I did.
So how you think of all of that?
You know, there's a part of my brain that you know processes the romance.
So are you going to reenact Love Story to someone in real life?
Eventually, yeah, of course.
You're a real politician. Eventually.
Thanks to my daddy.
Thanks to your daddy. So Alan has a secret for us. And your manager agreed 100%. Alan
What's the,
says that Nishad can sleep for over 20 hours.
Oh, not anymore, boy. I used to be able to sleep for real hours, but actually, I find myself waking up. Now I'm up by like 5:30, 6. I actually started getting up and taking a morning jog, like for the past week. So, I wish I could sleep 20 hours again. Actually, like honestly, there are some days where I wake up and I wish I could just go back to bed and stay in bed until lunchtime. But for some reason, my body gets up and I'm just wide awake by like 6 a.m. latest. Up.
Okay. So
I don't enjoy that too much.
So Zena says, this one I might get in trouble here. Okay. Zena says 7 wives may be allowed only if a man is capable of treating each one equally. That is not possible. So he cannot have 7. A man can hardly treat 2 the same.
That's a good point.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a prince. Maybe a prince in Dubai could. You know, I'm still stuck on this prince in Dubai. So.
Do you think you could treat 7 men the same, Lakshmee? I'm sure you must have a favorite one.
That's what I was saying. Only if they were the same. No, I don't think I could be able to treat them the same.
So then why are you putting pressure on these men to treat all these 7 women the same?
I'm not putting pressure. You're the one who sang the song, Mommy said. Okay? I'm not the one who sang the song. I'm going after your song.
You're forgetting one of the important lines of the song. One to cook, one to wash, one to sweep, but they don't ever meet. So they don't really know about each other.
Okay.
That's the catch there.
Okay. All right.
Whereas you know about your Arab princes or the 6 other wives.
You see, at least I'm being good. Okay. Anil Ramdeen says, Vishma Ramcharya, don't give him food when he liming like that because after he wants to sleep for 20 hours. Okay. Anita Sankar is saying, will he give out his surprises?
Will I give out my surprises? I guess you gotta come to the show and see. Where's she from, Asta? Who's this, Anita?
Canada. She wants to cook you fry aloo inside a roti and baigan.
Oh yeah. Definitely coming for the roti and fry aloo. So Anita, I'll hit you up when the date's set for Toronto and bring the fry aloo and sada roti to the show.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Shazina wants to know that she's from Kingston in Berbice, where you were with the whole French fry thing. She wants to know, did you meet her Uncle Arnold, that he's very popular over there?
Uncle Arnold? Maybe. I honestly, I can't remember. I'm really bad with names. Sorry to say. Like, I apologize if I did meet him and can't remember, but I don't think the name rings a bell right now.
I have Marsha, who just texted that he is so sexy.
Oh, gosh. Thanks, okay. Marsha. Marsha, you can make
Mashallah. Okay, Alan says, most romantic, push Miss TNT on a swing. Alan, behave yourself.
I know that's Alan's favorite shot in the whole video.
Okay. Arnold.
The swing scene.
Okay, this is for Shazita. Arnold the jeweler, Auntie Betta's brother. You see, Guyanese people always know each other. Okay.
Auntie Betta's brother. Okay. Next time
okay.
I'll look out for.
Because your mom who been married to the Betta. All right. So, if you were planning a romantic date, what would you do?
You know what? I think definitely the ocean would be involved.
Wow.
And maybe a piano by the ocean, and dinner, because I love my belly. I don't think any date is complete without food. And just serenading the girl, singing her a nice love song, and having her melt away in the sun.
Nice. And if a girl had to impress you without cooking, or you could add cooking in there, but tell me, if someone had to impress you, what would be inclusive of that list of impressing you?
Do you know what really impresses me in women? intelligence and independence. I love intelligent women. Like, I don't know, maybe that makes me a sapiophile, but it's intelligence in a woman really turns me on. I love someone who's able to show me a different perspective in something and who's able to challenge my perspective on something and who's able to teach me something, who's able to learn something from me and who just, knows how to have a conversation.
Okay. So would
Yeah.
you be like 1 out of 7 husbands for someone? Just curious.
If depends on who it is. Maybe if she's like a princess from Dubai, and she.
Right. I like it. I like it. Okay.
See, I'm learning from Lakshmee.
Well, let's gap, boy. Okay, so this question is coming in from Durga. And Durga says she wants to know, did you leave Naval or did Naval leave you?
Leave, like when you say leave, like what does that mean? I was
Separate,
when I came, like I don't
you
know.
guys separated.
I don't know about Vashti, but when Vashti, I don't know if Vashti's a twin. But I'm
No,
not a
this
twin.
wasn't Vashti.
When I was born,
this
I
is
came-
somebody else, Durga.
Oh, when you say
Not
Durga,
Vashti,
I thought you
Durga.
mean Vashti.
This is no. This is not Vashti. Sorry, this is not Vashti.
No, actually, Neva and I came together and we had that vision of achieving what we did in Chutney Soca Monarch. And I think everything kind of has its time. I learned a lot from Neval. I was thankful to be able to share that musical relationship with him. But I think we just grew apart in our vision for where he wants his career to go and where I want my career to go. And it's just that at the end of the day, I mean, I wish him well, and we continue to do what we do separately. But I definitely have no malice towards him or anything like that. So it's all good.
Would you ever collaborate with KI again?
If a song comes up and I think that we could definitely come together and bring it and bring that vibe and really have that energy, then yeah, of course I'm open to do that.
Okay. Do you prefer, being a solo artist, or would you like to join a band again?
I would love to have my own band, to be honest with you. Like, that is my ultimate dream to have. And, funny enough, it's not something that I always dreamt of as an artist because music just being a hobby, I never really thought that, having my own band is something that I would be working towards. But since having the solo career and being able to travel and perform and do these kind of things, I think just natural progression would kind of lead to me having my own band eventually. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, and something that is definitely actively in my mind.
Okay. Where do you see Chutney Soca music going? Do you see it, playing on FM dial in USA, or where do you see it going?
Chutney Soca music is a genre that is full of so much potential. I think, in all honesty, I feel like we've hit a point right now where it's a bit stagnant. But I mean, we have a lot of talented people involved, and I think the music has the potential to reach that point where we could be on FM waves in the US and in other countries and territories that love Chutney Soca music and where it could reach. But I think we really need to kind of refocus and re-strategize on how we get the music there. It has to be a collective effort. It can't be me alone. It can't be any other particular artist alone. It has to be something that all the artists are working towards with a common vision and a common goal of taking Chutney to the world. And that's something that we see in soca music. Like, you see artists working towards that common goal of wanting to see soca in the Grammys and wanting to see a soca category on iTunes. And they actually set specific goals for themselves and they work towards that. So I think once we could kind of find that balance and find that point of compromise and agreement between the artists, I think we could definitely take Chutney Soca music to a whole different level.
Now, your love story music video, Tumle, looks something like an Indian soap opera, right? Are we going to see you maybe doing some acting roles? I know Marshall Montano had came out with a movie one time. I can see you being in some sort of West Indian music.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I love pushing the boundaries and I love
Moving.
challenging myself to do new things. So I would never rule out doing something like that. I mean, we have some music videos to come in the very near future, which are going to be along the lines of something like a short movie. So I love, like I said, challenging myself to do new things. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to share these experiences with everybody.
And Nishad, let me ask you, when do you see us having shows again in Trinidad that have like 10,000 people again? Or
I
even
think it's gonna be-
1,000 people? When is
I
this going
think
to
it's
happen?
to be honest with you, if I had to, I mean, I could be way off, but if I had to guess a date in my mind, I would think probably mid next year. Hopefully by then we would have a lot more people vaccinated, and we would be a lot closer to herd immunity, if not achieving it by then. And I mean, we could only keep things stifled for so long. We're going to have to live. COVID isn't going to go away. I mean, the experts have said this. The medical experts, the scientists, they've all said COVID isn't going to go away. It's just a matter of learning to adapt and learning how we're going to live with it and give ourselves a fighting chance in the unfortunate event that we become infected. I do strongly feel like within the next few years, I think at some point in time, the majority of persons are going to get COVID. I think that's just how it's going to be, which is one of the reasons why I urge persons to get vaccinated, because when that time comes, you want to know that you're equipped to deal with it. You don't want to be just taking a chance and hoping that you get one of the mild strains. You might not be one of the lucky ones to get the mild strain. What happens if you get the Delta and you're unvaccinated, So just personal responsibility. And once we could do this collectively, like I said, hopefully by mid next year, I'm hoping that we could get things back going and huge shows and big events and this kind of thing, Fingers crossed.
What's your favorite show thus far that you've performed at?
My favorite show? Too many. It's difficult to pinpoint just one. I've had so many fantastic experiences on stage all over the world. It's difficult to really just single out one, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Good answer, Mr. Politician. And if you could perform with anyone, whether it be male, female, Indian, West Indian, American, who would that be?
I was actually asked this question recently. I would love to do a song with Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars is a phenomenal artist. I love his style. And who knows, I'll get tag up Bruno and tell him come on live here and let me see if you might be interested in doing a song.
Okay. I can see it. I mean, why not? If you can...
Who knows? Who knows?
Believe
the
it,
sky's the limit,
right? If you can believe it, you can achieve it. So, speaking of believing and achieving, you have, you're known for your hashtag chasing greatness, right? Chasing greatness. So let me ask you, what do you, Nishard M, want to be remembered for while you're chasing all of this greatness?
I want to have music that is my own music, my original music that makes an international impact. I want to have a song that you can go to a different part of the world, the same way that you can go to countries where people don't even speak English, but they could sing Bob Marley's song word for word for you because the music is so universal and the message in the song is so universal. I want to leave knowing that I have songs like that I've shared with the world that can transcend boundaries and can break these barriers that we've sometimes constructed for ourselves with different genres and that kind of thing. That's what I want for myself. I want to really build a legacy and leave knowing that I did something positive for music and knowing that I will have great music that will always be around for years to come.
Awesome. Now, we've gotten your appetizer of the love story, and we absolutely love it. When is this main course coming out? When are we expecting this date?
So these songs are going to be released leading up to the concerts, which start, like we said, on the 24th of November. So throughout October and November, look out for brand new releases, collaboration. We have a collaboration, actually 2 collaborations coming out within the next 2 months. One is a soca, a complete soca. One is a chutney soca. Phenomenal project. So really excited about that and excited to be able to share it in the upcoming weeks. So like I mentioned before, make sure and follow me on Instagram. Of course, the Nishard M YouTube channel. We have a lot of content on there. We have clips from we have all the Diwali Utsav episodes are actually available on the Nishard YouTube channel, as well as the other two virtual concerts from last year, Together the Concert and Shad and Chill, along with lots of other content that you might not have seen before. It's available there exclusively on the Nishard YouTube channel. So make sure and subscribe, follow me up on social media, and you will be able to know exactly when these new songs are coming, when new videos are dropping, and everything else that's happening with the Nishard brand.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're definitely going to be look forward to seeing you in just a little while in November. So for all of your fans worldwide that are looking out for you, especially those here in New York City and Florida, what message do you have for your fans out here?
Guys, I mean, I know it's been tough being away from the stage, being away from each other for so long. I think if you are here and if you are watching this video, even after the live part of it, if you are watching it afterwards, you have to understand that just being alive right now is a blessing. Just being here and having life and health and strength. There are many people who didn't make it through this pandemic. There are families who were wiped out, and I think coming out of the whole coronavirus pandemic, really should teach us a new appreciation for life and for knowing what's important, knowing who is important, knowing where you need to focus your energy, knowing when to just let go of negativity and let go of negative situations and people. And my message would really just be to look out for each other and to try to stay safe. Let's be our brothers and sisters keeper. And more specifically, I still want to urge people, if you can, to let's spread that message of getting vaccinated so we can all get back to normal. We can all go back to chilling on the beach with our family, going back to shows and partying, playing mass on the street, all these things that we miss so much. There's no way it's going to happen unless we could all get vaccinated. So please take the time. If it scares you, if you're uncertain, that is normal. Nothing is wrong with that. But please take the time to educate yourself. There's a lot of information. There are a lot of sources where you can find credible information. So please take the time to find out more about it and hopefully make the responsible decision so that we can all make it out of this safely and be around to party to Nishard songs for many years to come.
That's awesome. Well, Nishard, thank you again for taking the time out, for coming on Let's Gyaff right here on Abhi Tunes Radio. I want to thank Vishma. I want to thank Alan Gopi for setting this up. And when you come to New York City, we want you to come back on the TV show as well.
Oh, yeah.
And
of course, we'll link it up. We'll link it up for sure.
Thank you so much for all that you do. Definitely looking forward to seeing you in November.
Oh, thank you so much, Lakshmee. Thanks to you for a wonderful chat this evening. And to everyone who made it happen, big up to Alan. And to everyone who joined us this evening, thanks for spending some time with us. Hope you guys had fun. And of course, don't forget to say bye to Luna. Say bye.
Bye, Luna. Okay. We love you. All right, Nishard.
So we'll talk soon.
Okay, let's Gyaff.
Take care.
Bye.
Mwah. Bye.
Come to cause problem. Call me player, woman taker.
That's right, guys. That was the heartthrob, the talented, the singer, the songwriter, the producer, Mr. Nishard M.
I was born a mischief maker. My mama sent me with her.
Guys, look out for him. Nishard is coming in November. I got a secret. He's my little heartthrob too. Because I be toting feelings, trying to make him one of my 7. I gotta become a princess first. What do you guys think? You think Riaz is gonna be okay with that? He could be one of them. We'll find out. I want to thank everybody for locking in tonight. I remember, share that link. Share it for those who want to watch it tomorrow. I see my girls Sue and Ray locked on. Hey guys, how you doing? We had an awesome week this week. And that's right, awesome week. We had Ganesh Utsav And it was such a spectacular, such a blessed evening. Yes, Alan, I am a queen. Alan, can I have 14? I just want 14. Is it too much? I don't think so. Toting feelings all over the place. Stop toting feelings. Stop toting feelings. Find something to do. Stop toting feelings. Baby, I over you. Anita, girl, get that. Fry aloo and sada roti ready, right? If I sing good or if I have a new girlfriend, every night she online, Lucy, you gotta get it ready too. Like she gets thirsty after the well done run dry. She could find a next one easy, but she can't find a next man like me. Though she toting feelings all over the place. She toting feelings like she going insane. Guys, check out my girl Susan Prasad. If you need some legal advice, she's on an old country road. Susan Prasad, Esquire. Guys, all these artists that are coming out here from Trinidad and Guyana, if you are in New York City, Florida, Canada, and you hear them coming out, guys, please support, please support these artists. Right now, countries like Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, Jamaica, they are all on lockdown. A lot of these artists depend on shows for their livelihood. So when you hear they're out here in New York City, please go ahead and support them. Well, this one, I know we got a lot of Raymond lovers in Abby Tunes' home tonight. So this one is our darling Nishard M and Raymond. Enjoy. Mina said she's never heard this one. Well, girl, you're hearing it. No. Just go on Nishard's YouTube page. You'll be able to download all these songs. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Remember to lock on every Thursday night right here, Abby Tunes Radio, from 9 to 11 p.m., where we have interviews with different artists of our community. If you got a story, let us know. I want to tell my girl Sue, don't worry. We are going to be having Shoba's book on shortly, so we'll get back to you regarding that. But guys, want to thank all the sponsors out there, especially tonight. I want to thank Western Union for being a sponsor here of Let's Gyaff right on Abby Tunes Radio. Guys, remember, when sending money back home, whether it be Guyana, Trinidad, or anywhere, you can contact Western Union. You can go ahead and download their app on your phone. It is super easy. But remember, now through Grace Kennedy Money Services and Western Union, you can send money directly to someone's bank account. That's right, you can send it directly to their bank account. So make sure you go to registration.gkmsonline.net. Sign your families up so they don't have to go to Western Union store anymore. It can go directly to the bank. And it's a new program, guys, in Trinidad and now in Guyana. Please, guys, take advantage of that program. So guys, here we go. I'm going to be signing off now. I'm going to sign off with Nishard's latest song, Tumile. It is the love story. Guys, don't forget it. It's a wonderful song. I'll see you guys all next week. Good night. Let's Gyaff. Thank you, Shazita. Loved seeing you on here, and thanks earlier for that lovely recap video memory that you tagged me in. I appreciate it. Good night, guys. See you next week.
दिल खीले